says to him, Rabbi, meaning teacher. Literally, it is somebody who carries a doctorate behind their name. Sometimes, if you purported yourself a teacher, they would call you this jokingly. But I am of the mind that Nicodemus actually respected both the quantity and quality of the knowledge of Jesus. Right. Because the Bible tells us at 12 years old, he astounded the doctors of the law by the knowledge and the way that he was able to interpret the law. And they had never known anyone to speak with God or to speak about God with such authority as he did. And so of course then Nicodemus would come to Jesus and call him Dr. Jesus. Rabbi. Now, Rabbi, we know. Who are we? We, the Pharisees, we, the Sanhedrin Council, we, everybody that I know knows, even though they are not ready to publicly admit it. But everybody knows that you are a teacher who has come from God. We're not ready to say that you're God, but we're ready to say that you came from God. We know it in ourselves that you are a teacher who's come from God. Why? Because nobody can do the miracles that you are doing except God be with him. Yes, nobody can heal except God be with him. Nobody can deliver the mind except God be with him. Nobody can cast out the devil except God be with him. We know. So my question today, sinner man, sinner woman, is don't you know? If Nicodemus, the ruler of the Jews, a member of the Pharisees, can know, you can also know that this teacher is somebody who is at least come from God. Because nobody can do what he does except God be with him. Unless it seems like Jesus is not trying to answer the man's question. The question underneath the proposition is, you are a teacher who has come from God, because we know that nobody can do the miracles that you are doing except he comes from God. And so the underlying question is, then how can I be like you? Right. How can I attain or achieve the thing that you've achieved? Certainly, you cannot be, you walk on two legs, I walk on two legs. Certainly, you have hands and feet, I have hands and feet. Certainly, you have a brain in your head, I have a brain in my head. So what then is the separation between what is the gap that needs to be overcome so that I can be like you? And Jesus, knowing what's in every man, because he does not need a psychological books to tell him what's in men's hearts, because he is God. He already knows what's in your heart. He already knows what you're feeling. Sometimes he'll answer your question right before you hit your knees. Have you ever got down to pray and found it useless to pray because God already said, I've got that under control? Yes. You don't need to talk about that. I got that. Well, Lord, what about I got that too? Well, Lord, what about I got that too? Well, I might as well get up. Yes, you might as well get up. Jesus, knowing what is in his heart, answers his question this way.